Oh, hi. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to every one of you out there in the world watching this video. Today, I'm going to share to you a little bit about my life living with chronic illness. I know every one of you out there who are living with chronic illness could relate to this video that I'm going to share with you today. In 1999, I was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, and I'm going to give you a little bit history of how I got into it. In the year 1998, I was feeling very tired, overwhelmingly tired, without doing anything. I had planned 1 month vacation, so I went away, and throughout my vacation, I was still feeling tired, and I thought it was the jet lag or the change of weather, but my legs were swelling. I was retaining fluid until I came back to where I live, and I went to see my doctor right away. He ordered a lot of lab tests, and after a few days he called me to talk about the result of the tests. He told me that I have the symptom of a diagnosis called chronic kidney disease. Imagine how you feel when you are told that you have a chronic disease. Everything went like, what is chronic disease? I was told that it's an illness that has no immediate cure. It would be a long term. You will live with it, and that's about it. So here I am. He ordered, or he referred me to the nephrologist, which is the kidney specialist. I was there at his office, talked about the diagnosis, gave me a lot of information. I've asked a lot of questions. He gave me a book to read about the diagnosis, and I went to the library right after my appointment. It was a little bit sad, depressing to know what really is about your diagnosis, but that's how it is. It's better to know about it than cry or get depressed more and more. That's the no-no. And that's why I'm talking to you about this right now, because when I was starting, I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a lot of information. I didn't have a lot of support, but later on, my friends, my family are very supportive, and that's the best thing. So if you have friends out there, family, get in touch, because you will need a lot of support. I was told the fact that after you are diagnosed with kidney failure or kidney disease, the damage is already 50% damaged, kidney function. And after 5 years, the function will totally fail. And it did. After 5 years, I had to go for dialysis. Yes, I was also told that I had to go for dialysis, or kidney transplant is the other option. I was sent to the community care nurses team. There's the nurse specialized in educating me about dialysis, and there's the nutritionist or the dietitian, and there's also the social worker to help you with any finances situation you have. Oh, and I also had to quit working because there was pain in my back, lower and upper back. It's difficult to work in a physically involved work at that time. That's what I was doing. And your memory will be foggy. Yes, I did. No matter what, how you search for a word that you want to describe what you're trying to say, it doesn't come out. But that's about it. Just letting you know that you will have those symptoms. It may not be prevalent to everyone, but I did have it. I had to quit reading because I can't remember what I'm reading every sentence, every paragraph. I have to quit some of my hobbies like crocheting, knitting, because I've had problems with my fingers, my hand dexterity. My brain doesn't know what my hands are doing, and also there will be symptoms of cramping. And I was told by the nurse that I will have to change my lifestyle, my eating habits. I have to learn how to read labels of food when I go to the grocery store. I will have to find out stores that sell low food or low salt foods. There's a lot of things to learn. And the best thing for you is to get involved, keep on learning, educating yourself, get involved with the healthcare team. And I know we're very lucky in this place where we live that we have a good medical care team, healthcare system, and that's all we need. And your family support, friend support. I was also told that I had to talk to my family if there's anyone, members of your family, who is matched to you for kidney donation. That's the most important thing as well. There's a lot of benefit of kidney transplant. You will have a lot more independence. You don't need to go for dialysis anymore. Anyway, after 5 years, my kidney has totally failed and I had to go for dialysis. And in 2003, I did start dialysis, and there's two types of dialysis. One is peritoneal and the second is hemodialysis. Peritoneal is a home dialysis where you get a little bit more independence. For hemodialysis, you have to go to the hemodialysis center. If you are not strong enough to go there, you will have to have a family member to drive you. You will spend about 4 hours there. And both dialysis method involves invasive surgery. For peritoneal dialysis, you'll have to go to the hospital. They will create an opening in your belly or in your peritoneal area for the exchange of fluid. And for hemodialysis, you will have a little bit of surgery on your arm or some other part of your body. They will create an opening for the exchange of blood transfer from your body to the machine, for the machine to clean up your blood and to put it back to your body again. I opted for hemodialysis at the time because also I was young. I can be able to manage my own at home. And if there's any other complication, you can call the doctor, the nurses. They can do a home service. And the best thing with peritoneal dialysis is you have the ability to um, manage your activities at home. You will be told to order your own supplies from Baxter Company. And I did all that. It was a little bit exciting to be able to do those things on your own. And if you're ill, you may have to ask support from your family or from the community care nurses to help you out. Other signs and symptoms that I had was, aside from back pain, aside from being tired, lethargic, your brain gets foggy. I had muscle cramps as well. Oh, that was very, very painful. But I did manage it. You had to live with somebody. I know I didn't live with somebody at first, but my mom came over to help me out, and it's good to have company at home. Sometimes I feel very, very tired, very, very low in energy, and you will need help. And the best part is educating yourself, do some research, and help yourself learning about foods that are low in sodium, how to get rid of salt or sodium in some of this food. Example is the potato. Potatoes have lots of sodium naturally, and other vegetables. One method on how to lower salt or sodium in potatoes before cooking is to peel it, cut it up in quarters, or chop it up and soak in water. Soak in water for about, probably you can do it overnight or 1 hour before you cook it. That way it will dissolve all the salt or sodium intake or sodium content of the potato. You can add a little bit of salt, but fairly little bit. That helps prolong your remaining function of your kidney, especially when you're doing dialysis. And after transplant, you still have to maintain and follow your diet with low sodium and low fat, of course. There's a whole lot of things to discuss when it comes to kidney failure. And right now, I am on the point where my transplanted kidney is failing again. So hopefully in a couple more years or in the next few months, I will still be able to refrain from doing dialysis. But that's one thing you have to know when you get a kidney transplant, especially depending on your donor. There is cadaver donor and live donor. Live donor comes from your family or your friends, and cadaver donor is when you are put on wait list waiting for somebody to pass away, and if that organ will match with you, then you can get a cadaver donor kidney. There's a whole lot more to discuss about this, and I will end it here. If you want to give more information, let me know. give a comment, and I will be posting this on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe, click the like, or share this if you think somebody else in your family or in your friend circle could benefit from it. Thank you very much for watching this show, and I hope I've given you a little bit more encouragement and support, especially for those who are told that you have first time diagnosed with any chronic illness. Thank you again. I have given you a little bit about myself, and hopefully this will help with your journey.